Hey everyone, welcome to the first DailyJim in a while. I am sitting here in the parking garage of the hospital where my mom passed away last year, 1 year from today. And I asked myself what I wanted to do today. I thought about going to the cemetery, and then it just clicked that I wanted to go to the hospital. It's in town, very close, and it's a place where my dad, sister, and I came pretty much from December 17th of last year until today, January 4th. Pretty much every day from the morning until the evening. And we had been here previously for the different things that she had gone through. So it was just, I think, wanting to feel, wanting to almost confront the feelings, wanting to not be afraid of the hospital, wanting to just see what changed. I mean, partially curiosity. And so I walked in earlier and nobody was wearing a mask, and I was shocked because I remember last year almost everybody wore masks almost the whole time. As I walked further, I went to the cafeteria where I had some Dippin' Dots last year multiple times, and just walked in and felt everything rushing back. But there was a new vending machine, and I got the Dippin' Dots and I sat down and ate it. For those who don't know, it's a beautiful, delicious ice cream. And the TV was off. I think last year it had news or soap operas or something, and this year there was a sign that said, "For the peace and relaxation of people here, please stream from your devices instead of the TV." And so I ate the Dippin' Dots. I went back up. I went past the waiting room where we sat when she first had her surgery, dealing with cancer, back in 2020. And then I walked further on. I went up to the upstairs waiting room that has a nice big windows overlooking kind of the rest of the hospital complex and the road. And remembered how I was standing there when I called her aunt and her brother and let them know how bad her situation was. And remembered how I had sat there with my sister and was philosophizing on how sometimes emotional suppression leads to repression, and if we repress it too much, instead of it coming out as in like an explosion or exploding, I thought, egression, and was so proud of that. And honestly, walking in, I felt, I was kind of scared about how I was going to feel, but I felt more relaxed. Because I think the last time I was here, I was feeling so much anxiety about what's going to happen, I got to pay attention, I have to be alert, I have to be on. And here, there was almost nobody in the cafeteria. It was just quiet. I didn't have anywhere to be. I didn't have to rush. I didn't have to think what was the doctor saying. I didn't have to be on call for if the doctor was going to come back and doing their rounds. I had to make sure I could run up and catch the doctor so a few of us could hear what they had to say. We could ask questions. And it was just nice to be. But then when I went up to the upstairs waiting room, I think the sadness hit in. I think in that space when I was waiting up there was a lot more sadness kicking in. And then, I walked out and I felt the sadness of walking down that path that I had done with my dad and sister before. And I remember there was one time, it was a couple days before she had passed, and just walking down that path, and we were all just really quiet. I think we knew without knowing, And then coming out into the parking garage, and it's the same time of year, it's a little warmer now, but walking and seeing these small little puddles and going, oh yeah, the roof leaks. I forgot the roof leaks. It's all coming back. I'm at 4.5 minutes now, and I planned something else for this note. I was going to give some philosophy on how we have to keep people open. I want to stay open. I got to make other people stay open, but maybe this one is just about me opening up a little bit and having the courage to be public again, and be raw in public, where I think so often we discourage people from doing that. So Oh, I'm here. I'm grateful that I'm feeling, because what's the alternative, right? So, I look forward to reconnecting with many of you, and it's been a long time, and I feel sad that I've been gone for so long, but also grateful that I have some excitement to come back. So that's 5.5. I wanted to do 5. All right. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.